let's do some training on exploration. Let's just get the basics, and I'm going to go Lowsec exploration. I'm going to go in low quality ships as well, just to make it the feel for it right. Oh, I don't know what I've done there. Come out. There you go. So, what we're going to do. First, I'm going to show you some skills you need for exploration. You want, if you have a look at your character sheet, here we are, scanning, and you ideally do want to have archaeology up high as possible, 4 minimum for nullsec, 5 preferable. You want to have astrometrics as high as possible. Level 5 will allow you to actually use Tech 2 probe launchers, which are cheaper and quite effective. But that, you can survive with that on 3 or 4. Hacking as high as possible. Again, 4 or 5 minimum for nullsec exploration. And survey, and astrometrics, pinpointing, range finding, and acquisition are all useful skills because they just improve your scanning ability, and that just makes things quicker and easier, and you can get some of the bigger sites without having to worry about scanning them twice, and it will save you a lot of time. So they're the basic skills you want. Just make sure you train them up to a reasonable level. There's about 3 or so for each of them will allow you to start in Lowsec at least, and that's not too time consuming. Then you want your ship. Now, if you can get onto Tech 2 Covert Ops, that is your holy grail of exploration. And if Leglente, it's the Helios, and it absolutely kicks ass because it can cloak, but it also has bonuses to hacking and scanning. Actually, in fact, better bonuses than the lower class ships. For example, the Imicus is its lower class ship, but I know a lot of you guys won't have that skill straight away. So the Imicus is, not a bad ship to start off with. So that's what I'll be using today, the Imicus, and I'll show an example fit. Every race has its own frigate. That's an exploration frigate. The Probe, the Imicus, I can't remember what the rest are. But every race has its one. It have increased the scan strength, and it have increased to salvage a bonus cycle time, which is irrelevant. But in particular, it will have a roll bonus to the virus strength, which is what you definitely want. I'm going to fit my ship out. I'm going to buy myself a ship just like you would use, because unless you have a Covert Ops, you can't really cloak. So I want to show you how to try and do it without cloaking. It's not an expensive ship, 400,000. So I bought myself an Imicus. I haven't flown one of these for ages. Move that over the side. So I do have 2 monitors, you can only ever see one. So let's get my Imicus out. Where's my ship hanger? There we are. Ah. Back. Imicus. Okay, I'm sure I bought one. Oh, I bought it at Moon Bloody 9. Never mind. Buy a new one. Imicus. So. Assemble ship. Make active. Change name. No, that's something too obvious. I should change the name to... Oh, someone suggested a name in the Starcade channel. I'll let you think of a name while I help design the ship, because the stream is lagged by about 30 seconds. So, let's have a look. Okay, here's the fit. You haven't got as many fits as a Helios to put in it, but you should have to fit the minimum. It actually has more damage than the Helios, PvP wise, the Imicus. So, what you want to put in it is we're going to first of all put in a probe scanner. So a core probe launcher. Now I can use Tech 2 version, which I will do. There's no harm in me make it easy for myself. My advice is you use either the Tech 1 version, which is quite cheap. Now, if you're really pro scanner, you want the Sisters probe launcher. It's even better than the Tech 2 version, and you can use it, but it is very expensive. Now I used to use that for a lot, but then again, that's something you've got to think about. So I've got my Core 2 probe launcher installed. Next thing I'm going to need the probes for it. Now again, The difference between a core probe launcher and expanded probe launcher is expanded one can do combat scopes. We're not doing combat probes because we're not scanning down other ships, which is what combat probes can do. We're just scanning down sites. So all we want is core scanner probes. Now the basic, again, is fine. Even with my skills now, I still go for the sisters because I don't think that, if to be honest, I have 8 of them, which is the maximum the probe launcher can have, is about 6 mil. And I'd rather have 8 of quality than anything else. Because the sisters, just like the scanner launcher, the sisters has a bonus of 4 extra base sensor strength, which is 10%. And that 10% is good. I like that. So I'm going to buy myself 8 core scanner probes. Fit them into my ship, and there they go into the core probe launcher. You need a hacking module, so you want a relic analyzer. That's for relic sites. Some Americans have to put Z, don't I? Right. I can use a Tech 2 version. Once again, you need to have Archaeology level 5 for that. You guys will have to use a Tech 1 version. It makes a big difference again. But, you know, I'm going to use it anyway. I'm not going to disadvantage myself too much. I'll use the Imicus, but I'm not going to lower my thing. I'll just show you the difference of the stats. Look, Relic Analyzer 2 is... First of all, Relic Analyzer 2 has an easier access difficulty, which means it's slightly easier. And second of all, it's got more life, which is virus coherence. Got more strength by 10, so it's huge, huge bonus. So definitely, if you become Pro Explorer, get Archaeology level 5. Same for my Data Analyzer. I'm going to get the Tech 2 version of that, because I actually do have Hacking level 5 as well, because I am Pro Explorer, I like to think. You want some speed mod? What was it called? Speed mob. 1 meganewton micro warp drive. And that's not it. I'm looking at the screen itself. So I'm going to go for the limited 1 meganewton. Done. On my ship. These rigs here I'll get in a second, and these ones here, there's low slots. What do I normally put on my ships in low slots? Let's have a little look at Imicus. Oh yes, you need a cargo scanner. Absolutely vital, cargo scanner. Just get the cheapest, as it really does not matter. Cargo scanner goes in the mid slot. And on my low slots I want warp core stabilizers. Keep myself nice and safe. So I want Halcyon warp core. These are quite cheap. I'll spell it correct. Core equalizers anyway they're called. Halcyon core equalizers. I'll buy 3 of them. Done. That should keep all but the most stubborn of ships from scrambling me. I haven't got much life, I've got to be honest, so I'll die in a shot, but hey, that's what it is. Finally, let's use the rig slots. Small gravity capacitor upgrades. Small gravity capacitor upgrade. Now that increases your scanning strength by 10%. Per level. It makes the sites much easier to scan down, especially for lower skilled characters. You can only fit the 2 of them onto your ship anyway, because it uses all the calibration up, which is a shame. Right, so let's go through the fit once more. It is core probe launcher, 2 small gravity capacitor upgrades, your hacking modules, relic analyzer, data analyzer, speed mob, cargo scanner, warp core stabilizers. Nice and safe. I am actually going to move my speed mod there because I like it on the end, so that when I overheat it, if I ever do, the excess heat's going out into space rather than going and damaging all modules around it. Complicated fin, advanced fin that is. So I have my Imicus now. It can't cloak. Okay, that's just going to be a limitation fin, but it costs like 5 mil. It's a lot of money, you might think, but it's a quality ship, that is. The most expensive part being the actual Sisters core scanner probes. The cargo scanner church, I'll tell you what's for. The cargo scanner is the most important part. So, we're going to go into Lowsec exploration, so that first of all you've got to think of which Lowsec system shall I go down. Now, really important you use .lan. I've linked it over to the screen here. .lan, absolutely essential. Absolutely essential. We're going to search Dodixie, which is where we're at now. I use it all the time. 10 kills, I always have it on kills. Ships and pod kills in the last hour. 10 kills in Dodixie. Gives me an idea where to explore. Now I love exploring in this area down here. Right at the bottom left corner. A low-sec region of space. And it's huge. And it's fairly safe. And it just seems to be good. It's nearby. So I'm going to set my destination for Assiettes, and I'm going to jet myself there as soon as possible. There's no kills recently in the area as well, so I'm quite happy with that. So, let's set destination. F10. Assiettes. Set. 7 jumps. And undock. Notice I don't have drones, I don't have damage. You know, if I get caught, I'm dead. I've got to run. Let's go, less speed. Let me just arrange my mods, I have them on the bottom. Done. Now scanning comprises of several parts. You've got the... let's open up Word. So you've got stage 1, which is scanning. And I'm going to show you some tricks on that. We'll add to this notepad. Stage 2 is the hacking. Stage 3 is the collecting. Okay, and they're all different. And if you can succeed at all of those stages, then that's where you're going to make the most money. Now, in high sec, data sites are actually quite valuable. Data sites will make you a reasonable amount of money, maybe 5 mil, 10 mil per data site. For a new player, that's pretty good for no risk. In low sec, data sites and sometimes relic sites are valuable. Sorry, someone asked about what rig I used. In low sec, data sites both are equally valuable up to a point. We'll just explore both and see how we do. But in null sec, data sites are a lot worth 10, 20 mil. Relic sites can be worth hundreds of mil. So relic sites suddenly become better in null sec. Now, in my opinion, null sec exploration is quite safe. You need to have high hacking skills, you need to have high probing skills, and you need to have a cloaky ship, really, if you're going to live. But other than that, if you know how to fly, low-sec is quite safe. Sorry, null-sec is quite safe. Low-sec is quite risky, but we've got a warp core stabilizer, we're in a fast lining ship, so not too much will get us on the gate. The most riskiest part will be a gate camp. Or someone else sometimes hides in the sights and waits for you to come and kills you, which can also happen.
Warp drive active.
Right, so once we're in Assiettes, we're going to go to Goynard, and I'm having a feeling, should we go to Basin? Where does Basin go to? Oh yes, I like that. Go to Mod, go Basin, along to Mod. In Mod, we'll go up to Eocat and Petitude, and in Petitude, this is my standard route. I like to actually go this way, all the way down to New Eden, which is actually where the New Eden Stargate for the lore of the game is in. It's a nice little exploration. There's sometimes a few gate camps and that around here, so we might die, but that's all fun. The point is I want to show you the potential rather than cower away from it. Nice cup of tea as well. Any questions so far? Right, 2 more jumps to go.
Warp drive active.
Now, D-scan is your friend. D-scan in itself deserves its own tutorial, but basically it's a scan around your ship of 15 AU, 14.5 AU, and doing the fit. There we are. I haven't got a name for it yet. You need to give me a name quickly. So D-scan is 15 AU scan. If I click it right now, it will show me all ships and that are around me. I've got a Hulk somewhere, don't know the distance, but it says a Hulk around me within 15 AU, there's a retriever within 15 AU. Because I've got it set on maximum range, if you put all 9s in here, it will default to the maximum range, which is 15 AU, and a 360 degree scan all around my ship, 360 degrees. So, it's very useful to find out if there's anything nearby and what it is. And I'll be using that a few times, so I'm going to keep that safe. Down here, screw my local. Normally I have 2 monitors, but it does not matter. And you want my scan box as well, which I should call up. My probe scanner. Oh, it's on the D scan, isn't it? Good, 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 good. Right, I'll bring it up a little bit more then. So, we're going to go to Guinard. I'm going to warp and jump.
Warp drive active.
As I approach the Guinard gate, I'm going to see if there's anything on D scan. So I know we've got retrievers, etc, etc. Now I'm closer to it, scan again, no more retrievers, all because nothing actually on the gate at all. So, you know, it's not being scouted, so there's probably no gate camp the other side. Because if no one's watching the gate this side, then there's probably no gate camp. Probably. Now, if you're in a ship that can't cloak, the first thing you need to do is you need to get a safe spot. You can't hang around on the gate, you can't hang around anywhere. You've got to get a safe spot. Now I happen to have safe spots, but I'll show you how to make one. Warp to somewhere, a planet of some sort, and warp to it at 70 straight away. The first thing you do,
Warp drive active.
you click your People and Places button, you open your People and Places menu, and as you're in warp, helps if you can actually see, as you're in warp, just submit and create a location. So I've created a random location while I'm in warp. So I can, I've saved incorporation locations, but I can warp now to that the location I saved now. I saved it too close to where I land, so I can't warp to it. Let's try again. So let's warp to planet 1. So you've got,
Warp drive
I would normally just
active.
cloak, because I'm a Tech 2 ship. Because I'm a Tech 1 ship, we can't do that. I'm going to save in personal locations. There, saved. So I've got this random safe spot in the middle of space. The only way people can find me is by scanning these down. Oh, you can actually use the radio menu. That's going to be quite cool. So how do you do that? It would be one of these. Save location, yeah. So that's the first thing you've got to do. Every system you go into, you've got to create a bookmark. Here we are. Spot in the system. There it is. I'll create it. It's 0.41 AU, back where I came somewhere. Absolutely need that safe spot. No one can now find me or stumble upon me without scanning me down. Since there's nothing actually in the scan, it's looking good. There's a siphon unit. So, I'm in my safe spot, now I can deploy my probes. Probe scanner. Show anomalies or don't. And you're looking for ones that are unscannable. Notice these are all ones that I can just walk to straight away. I'm looking for any unscannable ones. There are none. Sometimes there are some, but they don't show. You've got to clear the box and re-enable the box to be able to show it. There are none. So this system's empty, so we're going to move onwards. But I've now got a safe spot in here for future. So as soon as I come into the system again, I can just walk straight to that safe spot. And remove it because I already had one. Safe spots are really important. Someone's asked me why don't I put a covert ops cloaking device on the ship. An Imicus can't have a covert ops cloaking device. The Helios can, but the Imicus can't have a covert ops cloaking device. It can only be fitted on covert ops ships, and in the Helios an Imicus is just a frigate. Otherwise I'd put that on, for sure. So, let's go to the next system. We're going to go to Aliops. Align and warp Aliops. Ignore my pronunciations of the name. As long as I don't run into a gate camp, I should be safe. Anything on the gate? Nope. Just jump into Aliops. I did see a big gang disappear, so I wonder where they've gone. Hopefully not here. Okay, it's clear. Probe scanner, I found a signature. I also found other stuff. Bear in mind I'm also looking for what are they called? Those ghost sites. So if we see a ghost site, I'll definitely do that as well. Okay? I'll show you how to do ghost sites, they're valuable. Right, so I found the signature, cosmic signature. Let's do the scan. First of all, I've got a safe spot already set, so I'm just going to go straight to my safe spot. It's good precautions. While I'm doing that, I could have deployed my drones actually. Press F10 and you click on the star map button down there. There's a star, there's the universe map, and I can click on the solar system map to get into the solar system. I want to clear off the anomalies, I only want to see signatures, which are the unknowns. Got one unknown there. Once my ship stops, I can launch my probes. Launch probes. Now, you should, even with low skills, be able to, especially with the gravity upgrades and if you're using sister scan probes, you should easily be able to find some Lowsec sites. You want to centre your probes roughly around the circle, one of the spheres, and scan. And get your first point. So this is scanning. Getting your first point is really important. Just double click it when you find it. Now it'll centre on it. Now I can centre my fin on it. Zoom in a little bit, make sure it's centred. I lower it down by one size value. Because my skills are good, I actually can lower it down quite a few size values and maintain lock. But for new players, lower it up by one size value. So you just grab it and lower it down by one size value. Check it's centred on the top. Check it's centred on the side. That's all you need to do. Two fins. Top, side, scan. Alright, let's move over to there. So centre on the side. Check it's on the top. Decrease it by a size. And scan. The data site, we're interested in those. Double click it, I'll centre it again. Decrease it by one size. Centre on the top. Centre on the side, and scan. So, scanning. Make / go to a safe spot. Centre probes on top and on side of signature. Scan. I've found out what it is. I can warp to it. I'm going to warp to it. I'm going to recover my probes as well while I'm warping. And get out of the map view now. I'm going to reload my probes. Close that down. Right, let's talk about data sites then. So we're on step 2, hacking. Now I've got this unknown guy here. So what I do need to do is keep my directional scanner open. I want to see if he's launched probes or anything. There's an Astro Prowler. I can't take any of those ships, you see, so I don't want that to be fighting them. Now, when you land, you'll have containers. There the containers are. In this site there's 4. What you want to do... Notice I'm just keep checking the D-scan, make sure he hasn't got no probes out. Approach containers. Because I've got free warp core stabilizers on, I actually can't lock them until I'm real close. Because warp core stabilizers, while they make it so you can't be scrambled as easily, they reduce your locking range and increase your locking time. Notice by the way he's left local now, so I'm feeling completely safe. I'm on my own, and that's what I want. So, I'm within locking range. Almost. And that back on another cycle. So I'm within locking range. Once you've locked onto the site, this is where the cargo scanner becomes useful. So, lock onto an object, use the cargo scanner on it. It tells you exactly what's in there. I've got incognito summaries, symmetries, incognito parities, and I've got a blueprint. Now the blueprint will be found in a data container, and these will be found in a parts container, guaranteed. So, for a data site, use cargo scanner to identify objects. Data site. Parts have data cores, and what are they called? These are not called data cores, these are decryptors. Part containers, and I'll show you what they are. Part containers work very well. Let's do that better. Data containers have blueprints. Others are junk. Literally junk, honestly. So I'll show you what I'm doing. And that's in the collect. That's actually in the collecting section, so I don't know why on earth I've put that there. That's in the collecting. Let's play the hacking game. So anyway, I want to hack this container. So I'm going to use my data analyzer. I get the game tool up here. This is the game grid. I start here. I've got to find the enemy data core or enemy core and destroy it. I have 110 life. I have 35 attack or strength, and I've got to explore. So I just always try and get to the other side of the board. If I start here, I reckon the data core is going to be around here. You can collect goodies along the way. So here I've collected a life goodie, and you might find enemies along the way. That didn't benefit me. I want to head up there. So I'm just exploring. Doing very well. Okay, I found an enemy. Trying to fight the enemies too early. Try and explore all other routes first. So I'm just exploring down here because the data core could be down. The core could be down here. Found another enemy. He's blocked off all access here, so I'm going to fight one of these enemies. If I fight this one, I'll hit him for 35 because I'll do 35 strength, and then he will hit me for 20 his strength, and I'll go down to 90 life. Then I'll hit him again for 35, and because I hit first, I'll kill him. So I'm going to attack him in a second. My mouse is just playing up, so there we are. So let's hit him. Bam. Now I'm down to 90, he's down to 15. Bam, hit him again. 35 and killed him. Found another baddie, I'll do the same. I found the core. I knew it'd be, it's almost always, not always, but almost always opposite side. Very rarely, I actually have had it next to the starting location, so it can happen. But always aim to go the opposite side of the board. Now I found the core, it's got 10 attack and 70 life. It almost always has 70 life on a low level. It's a green core. Yellow cores are harder cores, means normally more valuable loot. And red cores are the hardest cores, it means the board was very hard, the loot is normally very valuable. The green core, I'm going to hit it for 35, bam, it's going to hit me for 10. I've got loads of life left, I'm going to hit it for 35 and kill it. And this is where I've completed the hack, and now it spews out its containers, and I want parts and parts. There we are. So I just hold my mouse over them, and just left click on the parts ones, because I want those two there. Didn't get anything there. There's another parts. I got something good there. The ones that start flashing you want to make sure you check and collect first, because they are most likely valuables. I think I've got all the parts. So now if I really wish, I can go and try and get that blueprint which is in the data containers, because the blueprint in my opinion is not worth much money. So I wanted to get the blueprints last. Alright, I'm out of range of that one, so I'll get that one. The range of your attractiveness is 30. There's a data container there. Oh, it's gone. Right, let's see what I got. So I got the incognito summary, worth 550 mil. I got the incognito parity, worth 1.5 mil. I didn't get the blueprint. But as I said, the parts containers contain the decryptors. Right, that one's done. A new person has arrived in local, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check on D-scan, see if I can find out if he's launched probes or anything. Nope, he's not. I'll head towards the next container. He's launching again. He's a buzzard. He is a buzzard. He's a scanning ship. So he may well be coming here. And he's left system. Perfect. I'm happy again. So it's all about defence. I'll turn off my micro warp drive. I'll lock onto this. I'll scan it with my cargo scanner. Right. That will be in the data. That'll be in parts and that'll be in materials, but I don't like those at all. They're not valuable and they take up loads of space. The incognito augmentation is worth 70k. Now, in my opinion, it's not valuable. And what I would do is I would hack it, purposely fail the hack, then hack it again, because you get 2 attempts each one. So I'll hack it again, purposely fail the hack. It'll blow up. Boom. Because you want to destroy containers you're not going to open. Because... hold on, I want to remove these guys. Don't know how to do this. I'll have to do that later. Because you have to hack all the containers or destroy them all before the site will despawn and respawn elsewhere. And because you're exploring, you want the sites to respawn elsewhere. So always try and destroy the containers. Don't leave them half empty or anything like that. Check to see what's in them. Destroy them if you don't like them. Right. Scan this one before I hack it. Incognito. Oh no, incognito summary and incognito process. Blueprint, that's valueless. That's 2 million. That's nice. I'll collect that. And this one is 300k or so. So they're going to be in parts. So let's hack it. So, I want to get to the other side of the board. I reckon the core is going to be around this area at the top left. So I'm exploring. I'm blocked off this way. I don't want to fight for the sake of it and lose my life just for the sake of it. I've got an alternative route, so I'll take the alternative route. Now I've got the middle. Oh, all my routes are blocked, so now I'm going to have to fight. I'm going to fight this one here. I'm going to go around that one. Alright, I've not found the core. I noticed there's someone else in local, so I'm going to quickly do a directional scan. There's a Reaper, I believe. Which is not a scanning ship, so I'm not scared. Right, destroy this one here. I reckon the core's here. No, okay. Now I'm going to use these lives by the way they heal me up. Like that one. I'll open that. Oh, that's a hard one. That's good. Now that one there allows me to half an enemy's life, so I'll half this one's life down to 20 for free, and then I'll just kill it in one hit. Because otherwise it would have done 40 damage to me, I don't like that. That's going to be another one of those. Perfect. So I've got to kill these. Oh, it could be here. Let's kill this one. Yes, here it is. Found the core. 2 hits. Bam, bam. It's dead. I want the parts containers. I'll answer your question, Seth, in a second. Materials. Materials. Scraps. Parts is there. Remember, there's 2 of them I want. There should be another parts container somewhere. Scraps, data. Data, don't want the data. There's the parts. That's going to have the other good stuff in it. That's it. Good stuff. So I'm now at 5 mil. Not too bad. Not too bad. One more container to hack. Relic sites spawn in completely random places. They can. I've had 6 in the same system before now. And the same for the data sites. Okay, I've got another person in local, so I'm just keeping my eyes, making sure that people are not scanning me down. He's a Verilator, Raven Talon's Verilator, so he's no threat. Let's scan this site. Cemetery and Accelerant. I don't even know what Accelerant is. Let's have a little look. The Symmetry is worth 400k, that's worth my time. And the Accelerant's worth 2 mil. Let's do it. Hacking. Once again, I'm aiming for this area over here. Found it. Hack the core, killed it. So I want parts again. Materials is no good, materials is no good, materials is no good. Just single left click, don't panic or anything like that. Just single left click and it'll track to your tractor it in to your ship. There you go. Another one, single left click. Loads of parts containers. So whichever one starts flashing first will be the one I want to collect next. One of these two next, they're the only ones left. That one there. And what I'll do is I'll right click and approach this one because it's getting far out of range of me. There you go. That's it, that's all the parts I believe. Good stuff. There you go, up to 8 mil. So I'm very happy so far. Not too bad. I paid for my ship. I could have done that a lot quicker as well had I not been going slow with it. So it's all about efficiency. That's a nice easy 8 mil. Let's just fly off into the distance. And you'll notice on the probe scanner the site's disappeared now. Because the site's been completed, it's disappeared now. So now someone will find it very hard to find me. So let's review what we've done. Hack and use cargo scanners to identify objects of value. Play the hacking game. You always hit first, then if the enemy isn't dead, it'll hit back. Cores are usually the other side of the board. Data sites, parts containers have decryptors, data cores and decryptors, so you almost always want part containers. If you do see a good blueprint, a rare case of good blueprint, the data containers will have the blueprint. Anything else, in my opinion, is junk. A relic site is different. Parts and material containers have salvage in it. They are the valuable ones. The parts and materials containers have salvage. Data containers have blueprints. Others are junk. So let's explore into the next system. We've only just started. We're now in Alapes. We want to go to A tree. Warp and jump A tree.
Warp drive active.
Again, you want safe spots. Very important. You can go to a safe spot. Center probes on top and side of signature. Scan. Now my advice is try this in high-sec first, or come with a partner. Come with me to low-sec exploration, and I'll let you hack a few sites with me. Okay, there's rats on the gate, but don't worry about that. You don't get rats on gate in high-sec, but in low-sec you do. Don't worry about them. They're not for it. Okay, this system's empty. The mobile depot saying welcome to Adrian. There are 2 unknown signatures. So, let's go to a safe spot. Oh, I just so happen to have one.
Warp drive.
And while I'm warping, I'll launch my probes. So I've saved myself a bit of time because I can actually scan while warping. There's the 2 sites. Let's make it larger so I'm covering both of them. And scan. Combat site. I don't want to do that, so right click on it, ignore result. So I have one other site to scan down. Shrink it down by 1 level, center on the top. Check it center on the side, and scan. Simple as that, just follow a pattern. Bring it down 1 level, center on the side, Centre on top. It's quite a difficult site to scan, so if it's a rare cod data site, I'll be very happy. It's a data site. So once again, we'll shrink it down, centre on the side, centre on top. It's going to be a high quality data site because it's a hard one to find and scan down, as you can tell because of how many scans I'm able to do. And go to it.
Warp drive active.
Cover my probes and reload. Let's see what we get at the site. Exactly the same. We've got 5 containers. Hopefully there'll be better containers than the previous site because it's a higher quality site. More difficult to scan down. So first one, approach it. As we get within range, I'm going to scan it. Right, they're going to be in parts, that's going to be in parts, that's going to be in parts. Let's do it. That's junk, I don't want that. Heading towards the other side of the board. Found an enemy, don't want to fight him, I want to try and go around him. No point fighting unless you have to. Found another enemy, but we can go around him this way. Oh no, we can't. That's a shield. That means that allows me to do a hit, and look, his hit back doesn't hurt me because I've used one of the shields instead. The next hit will kill him. Good. This here is an awful enemy. A restoration node. It only happens on high quality sites. It will start healing other enemies, so you want to kill this one as quick as you can. Bam. It healed that one up to 120, gave it extra life. Found the core. The yellow core, that means that's because it's a high quality site. Yellow is the hardest quality sites. 70 life, 10 damage still. I'll kill it in 2 hits. 1 hit, 2 hits, dead. So, let's get some parts. Remember, only parts containers will contain what I want. There you go, I've got something. Shows you down the bottom what you've got. Got the other lot of 8. Is there any problem with parts containers? This one there. Okay, that's all the parts containers. Nice, I'm up to 10 mil. Next one. Alright, new person's entered in local. I'm going to check my D-scan. No scanner probes out, so I'm feeling safe. This site here is an incognito augmentation. It's cheap. I don't like anything else in the site. So, I'm just going to hack it and destroy it. On purpose, I'm going to fail it. Destroy the site. Still no scanner probes. Oh. Hack it and destroy it. Bam. Right, next site. This one here. Scan it. I want to check D-scan again. Paranoid, but you don't win unless you're paranoid. Got an incognito symmetry and 2 data cores, plasma physics. Incognito symmetry might be worth my while, so let's do it quickly. Parts. And I'm heading to the other side of the board, found it. So I want parts containers only. Materials no good, materials no good. Parts. 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 All of these parts containers. Local's clear again, so I'm happy. Yeah, I found it. Good. Right. Next one. Serpentis info shard, let's scan it. Accelerant's worth 2 mil, I remember that from earlier. And symmetry seems to be worth about 300k, so let's do it. Scan it, hack it. Boom, other side of the board I want to get to. Don't want to fight him if I don't have to, let's go around. Check up here. There's a health in there, so I might as well fight that, get that health in. Like this, check there and there. There we are, found the core. Equipment, I want parts again, almost always parts for data sites. It's ridiculous. This is where you make the most money. If you don't know what you're getting, you don't make very efficient money. In this case, I know what I'm getting. One more parts up there to get, 2 more parts to get. That one and then this one. Oh, gotta click it again. Sometimes it just stays green and you gotta click it, you can't pre-order it. That's it, all the parts collected. Last one, Serpentis Command Com Tower or something. About 14 mil. It just crashed. Right, process, I don't know how much that's worth. Oh, 2 mil. Let's get it. By the way, sometimes if you right click on and view market details you won't see anything because you won't be in the system with Dodixie. So don't always rely on that, sometimes you might have to just get it anyway. So once again I'm going to go to the other side of the board. Can't go that way, so I'm going to go down here. No, can't go that way, I'm going to go around here. Nope, I might have to fight him. Nope, it must be up here, or down here. Use them to get my lives back. Got a new person in local. Yeah, I found the core. Parts again. Just get patient, don't rush it. That'll be when you mess it up. Parts there. Change it from the angle if you can't see everything. Parts there. Good, I got what I wanted. 16.4 mil. Local appears to be heating up. Right, next system is Esmer's. Just jump to Esmer's. Are there any questions so far? Are people still following me? Or have everyone gone to sleep? My ship goes. Now I'm only going to do a few more systems and head back into Lowsec. I want to try and find a relic site for you guys. Right, let's jump into Esmer's. Oh, Slasher's just landed. Don't like that. Straight away, as soon as I hear, I'm going to go straight to my warp spot before he chases me and follows me behind. And I'm off to my safe spot. It'll be a hassle for him to find me. Right, let's check what's in the probe scanner. There's 4 to scan down here. So I've only got a few more systems to go, but I am going to scan every single thing down. It's just cheating if we don't. Get out my probe scanner, launch them, make them large, so cover most of them, scan, see what we get. Local's empty. Two wormholes, so I'm going to ignore them. In this case I'm not interested, sometimes I am, but not today. Found that one there, so I'm going to center on top. Centre on the side and decrease it by 1 size. It's a combat site, I'm going to ignore it. Now this one here, it's somewhere on that ring. It's probably going to be down here, near that planet there. So I'm actually going to just put it on that centre on the planet. Just through experience I can know where the site's going to roughly be. I hope. Anywhere I am. Ooh, there it is. Relic site, exactly what we want. Zoom in on the relic site. Center on the side, center on top. You just get experience with this after a while. You become real quick. You have an idea where the site's going to be and whether they're worth doing. This is not a hard to scan relic site, so it's not going to be a very good quality one.
Warp drive active.
Typically, if the site's harder to scan, the better it is. Right, so I'm warping to it. Don't need that anymore. No one's in local. I am local. Relic site exactly the same, but remember, parts and materials have the salvage and datas have the blueprints. You can get some good blueprints in relic sites, so let's approach some of these rubbles. They are. Debris field. Bash. Scan it with your cargo, scan it exactly the same as before. Exactly the same as before. Right, it contains really crap salvage. Still, I'm going to show you it's exactly the same as previous sites. You'll find in Lowsec, relic sites are not as worth as much as data sites. Well, it's still probably worth doing because they can contain better blueprints. So, just kill that off. Kill that one off. I can afford to just kill stuff off because I have so much life, because I've got such skills, hacking skills. You guys might have to think a bit more carefully about what to hack. I'm just looking for the core. I'm trying to open up as many routes as possible because I don't want to find a chef. You found the core. Parts and materials for relic sites for the salvage. The parts. Got some already. What you really want is blue salvage. Blue salvage is more valuable salvage. It's Tech 2 salvages. Materials. Data's flash, I don't care. Parts down there. Scraps flash, I don't care. Data's flash, I don't care. Equipment, don't care. That one there I do care. That one there I'll care about as well. Almost out of range, I better head towards it. There you go. Alright. The trip power circuit's worth a bit. That's worth 500k. Sometimes you can get 20, 30 of them, so that's worth a couple of mil. Alright, next one. Lock target. This one up. Push into it. Scanning it. Alright, blueprint, that is not valuable. The rest is not really worth much either, but I'm going to do it once again for the sake of... Ideally, I'd probably skip this site, but... where the core is. There it is. Obvious core. Materials and parts. Someone's entered local. I want to check D-scan, but I'm too busy hacking. D-scan is clear. Stabber. He's not going to hack me. Hurt me. Materials, scraps, data, materials, and parts. I've never hacked onto one of these before. Right. Right. Next one, Serpentis Rubble. Alright, that's definitely not worth me doing, so I'm going to destroy it. Because I want to destroy it to make sure it respawns. The site that is elsewhere. You do want your sites to respawn. blow up. Now we haven't found a ghost site. That'd be very good to have a guide on the ghost site. I haven't actually been looking. Ghost sites you don't need to scan down, so. In here, and then I'll probably call it a day and go head home. Here you go, interface circuits. Now they're blue. Blue being very expensive, it means Tech 2 salvage. So definitely want to get that. Parts and materials again for salvage, and this will probably be a hard canister to hack. You watch, because it's got quite quality stuff. Yeah, look at the game board, a big game board. It's going to be harder to hack than the other one. Look, straight away I've got a restoration node. Kill it, because that heals our enemies. I definitely don't want that happen. Another restoration load. Kill it. Try and make my way over to here. Don't ever open them, because if it's a bad thing, it'll block my access forward, and it's not often a good thing, so it's not worth it. Sometimes it can be a good thing, but it's not worth the thing. I found the core. I've got enough life to kill it. 1, 2. Parts and materials. Parts. Parts. Materials down here. Found the interface circuits, there you go, 2.8mm. Materials down here. Scraps and parts. Yeah, that is flashing. Materials and materials. I was flashing some materials, that's an equipment, I don't care. That's materials up there, but it's out of range. That one's out of range, better get this one here. Hey. Too late, that one's gone. Right. So at the moment I'm at 21.2mm. If I remember correctly, this system was completely scanned down, yep. So I've not got many more jumps to go. 3 more jumps until I'm back into high sec, and I'm going to go very quick. So basin.
Warp drive active.
And let's jump. Stabber on the gate, he will not be able to lock on to me in time, I would have thought. And even if he does, I've got a... Oh, he's jumped anyway. I was going to say I've got stabilisers, so I'm not too worried. Stabber's quite a big ship, a cruiser, so I'm not too convinced he'd lock onto me in time. Got one thing to scan this system. I've got my safe spot again, because I explore this route quite a bit.
Warp drive active.
I'll launch my probes while I'm warping. Oh, too late, I'm warping. Definitely have safes in all these systems. It's well worth it. I doubt I'll have a safe in Shoulder Leg. I don't normally go there. But you'll be surprised. Scanning that site. It's a wormhole. Straight away I'm going to Shilly Jag. Reload my
Warp
probes.
drive active.
Right. This site, you always do that to check to see if the site's got anything. Sometimes it doesn't show unless you show anomalies and unshow anomalies, but there's nothing here. Sendar, the last system.
Warp drive active.
For high sec. Now guys, as a special offer for those that actually watched till the end, I'll let someone have all my loot from tonight. You've got to just say something in chat about it, okay? Say, I want loot. If you want the loot, you'll get it. Worth 20 odd mil. It's not too bad. Right, one site in here. I haven't got a safe, so I'm going to walk to the sun at 100. I'm going to launch my probe, so I'll walk into the sun. Scan that site down. Make a safe. Be silly not to. Oops, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to create a new safe. Done. Sean's the loot whore at the moment. It's another relic site. I'm going to do this because, as I said, it's completion's sake. This site's got a lot of people in it, so I'm a little bit more worried about this than the other site, really. Let's actually check D-scan and see what's on there. Mobile tractor unit and sister's core scanner probes are mine. So I'm curious. Worth doing anyway. I might die on this last thing. Might be someone hiding there. It's always worth doing it though, just for laughs. It's safer doing it when no one else is in local, but I want to do it. Right, we're there.
Warp drive active.
Cover those probes. Reload. Let's continue my directional scan as I walk to it. So what's the point of mobile tractor unit I'm curious about? Nope, nothing's on D-scan. Oh, another new person local. I don't like it. Directional scan. Just see. I want to scan if there's any baddies, any sisters combat scanner probes. I want to know about it, or core scanner probes, or any scanner probes. Very important. Alright, scan this one before I hack it. Interface circuit's worth a couple, about a mil or so. Let's do it. Parts and materials for relic sites, remember guys. Alright, no core so far. Let's check my D-scan. Good, it's all clear. Try and explore the board, find the core. I find on these sites, medium quality sites, it's actually harder to find the core than on the hard sites. Hard sites have harder enemies than that, but the core is always the furthest away from your start location. Whereas here, sometimes it's really close, it's annoying. Right, parts and materials, equipment no, data no, parts yes. Materials yes, parts yes. You can queue one at a time up. Check my D-scan. Nothing on D-scan. Parts yes. That's that one done. Materials there. Good. Next site. Approach. Turn on the thingy. D-scan. Nothing on D-scan. That's crap, so I'm going to destroy it. And that is worth nothing at all. It's not even worth my time to even look at. Destroy that one. D-scan. That. Logic circuits, I think they're worth a bit of money. Yep, 600k or so. I'm actually in domain, I'm almost at Mar now. I want to keep on checking that directional scan. Nothing still. Block myself off, that's annoying. Got to think about where you place your clicks, because sometimes you block yourself off. If you're not careful. Now that one there I've got a kill, but yeah, I found the core. Good stuff. Materials and parts again. Parts up there. Range, that's equipment, there's parts there, is that range, damn it. Check directional scan again. Nope. Right, I don't know if I got the good stuff there. I'm 26mm, I must have got good stuff. Last one. Wish us luck. Oh, power circuits are worth money. I think they're worth like one of the most. 2mm each. That's 6mm in this container. Nice. Someone's going to get 30mm. Just going to fight everything. Oh no, I can't keep fighting stuff. It's going to cost me too much life. Oh shit. If I fail this, I'll be very upset. This is where I should have used my better quality ship. Now that is like the worst thing ever that could appear. Now it's healed all these up. Let's fight this one here. That one there, I'm not sure. Need to find some more health healers. I'll check D-scan because a new person's arrived. I want to see if he's deployed probes. Nope. See, this is 6mm, I don't want to lose. That one's good. Hack this here. At least we can clear the top. Right, this one here, or this one here. This one here. Get a shield. Kill this one. Get the health. That's lucky. Found the core. That was very lucky. Really lucky. I thought I'd killed myself. Let's check one more time. Adventure. Good. Alright, parts and materials, parts and materials. Scraps is no good, parts is good. Parts is good. Let's hope I get the good stuff. I got the armor plates. That's crap. Materials is down here. Scraps flashing, parts is here. That one there's flashing, I want to get that. Oh, no. I haven't got the good stuff yet. Oh, have I? Have I? Damn, they've all gone. Did I get the power circuits? Let's check. Damn, I lost 6mm there. Oh well, this is why sometimes you should have a partner with you. Right, Lowsec is going to be Elajor. Elajor, there it is. Right.
Drive active.
Who was it who wanted the good? Sean's wanted it. Does Sophon want it as well? I'll split it between you two. Once I jump into Eletor. Jump. Right, Sean can have it. Sulfan says something now. I'm actually quite far away, so I will deposit it in Amar HQ. How far am I from Amar? I'm actually quite far away from bloody Dodixie now. I want to autopilot home, but if I autopilot home in this ship, I can get myself suicide ganked with that much loot on me. So, if you wish, Sean, I'm going to dock here and I'll leave it here and you can come and collect it sometime.
Warp drive active.
If you don't want to, then I'll keep it myself. Up to you. While you decide, let me know if you're going to keep that loot, if you're going to collect that loot or not. Here is my fit for the Helios. Packing. Now, that is my fit, that was my fit,
Docking permission
but I have changed my fit slightly. I don't really care for data sites anymore, because in my opinion in Lowsec they're definitely not valuable enough, so I don't have that. I actually just have another one of these. No, I have, yes, scan pinpointing away or something like that. Something like that. So, that is my basic fit. So yeah, that's my fit. Let's go and make sure it's on my character. And I think that works very well. Just remember the Sisters Core scan probes. And I hope that helps you, everyone. That's the end of my guide. Didn't do too bad. It was fairly easy, fairly safe. 32 mil. Could have been quicker. Could have got luckier as well, but then again, could have got unluckier. So, well, it's worth it. So, guys, you explore. You let me know how you do and ask me any questions you get. You know, let me know how much success or not you have. Let's see all those lost miles. Hope that helps. And yeah, any more questions, let me know in the Starcade chats. I'll speak to you guys later on. Thank you. Oh, we've got to end with a shaft theme.